way it is.
That's the way it is.
That's the way that it
That's the way
is.
it is, show.
That's the way it
That's
is.
the way it is.
That's just the way that it is.
Yeah,
That's the way it is.
the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Just the way it is.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to wherever you are around the world. You are tuned into another episode of The Way It Is Show. This is season 3, episode 2. I'm a little, as you can see, I'm behind the bar, so that could be a reason why I'm slipping today. But nonetheless, I fixed it up. I am Damo Devo, don't forget the O, and I am like uber excited because, y'all, this has been one of the most trying weeks there is. There's even the most trying day ever, but nonetheless, we're all here, and we're actually going to, the show must go on, basically. So, we're going to get started here. To my left, to your right, I have Mr. V-Love himself. V-Love, how you doing? Good. Last week you were behind the bar.
Yeah, I kind of like the bar position a little bit better than sitting
I don't
out
think you
here.
did too much of a good job.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Everybody was drunk. Everybody was drunk.
It
By
was
the end of the show, everybody was
It
drunk.
was more like, you know,
What was it?
thanks for coming. That's what it pretty much gave everybody.
I sent everybody packs.
So how's your week? What did you do this week? Productive?
This week productive. Don't give me the line. But yeah, I made a couple stops. You know, seen a couple people who I needed to see.
Okay, let me remind you guys, we do have the bells here again. Mayana, could you show them the bells? And the bell, once again, means somebody's lying. So as soon as you, one of the cats feel like somebody is lying, they will ring that bell. And then it is up to them. Once they ring the bell, the person that they're ringing the bell for has a chance to either respond or they can plead the fifth. But they can only plead the fifth one time throughout the show. So, with that being said, you didn't get a bell just yet. So that's fine and dandy.
I don't get a bell. I'm a real nigga.
That's fine. So, we're going to move right on. Right here, right front and center, is the beautiful Miss Mayana. Mayana, how are you? Good. So, what did the military do this week?
The military had me outside in the hot sun unpacking Connexes. And I have
you
been
doing what?
soldiers unpacking Connexes.
Okay, well, you know, I'm very smart, but I don't know a bunch of words.
A Connex is a big ass box full of equipment that's heavy that we had to move just so they can go into the Connex and say it's clean, and then we had to put all that shit back in there.
Oh, what is it?
Pretty
What kind of stuff is it? Is it bombs?
No, it's tents.
Tents.
Big
Oh.
shit, like
Oh,
tents,
that's
bats,
what- oh,
chairs,
gotcha,
paper,
gotcha.
toilet paper. I had got a bat, a weapon.
You did get a little darker than from last year.
I know.
You know,
I went running
No,
20
Turn around.
miles
Oh.
this week.
20 miles.
Yeah.
Where
10
you
miles
go?
on Thursday and
Stand
10
up,
miles on
let us see
Wednesday.
them legs.
You do. She has like
Oh my
legs
gosh.
of like.
That's
They
a
are-
Jackie Journal legs or something right there.
I mean, she can kick a horse. Oh wait, kangaroos kick, don't they? That's the wrong one of them kick. It's the wrong animal. Whatever. Moving right along.
tried.
As you can see, Tyson, we have the European himself. I'm sorry, let me not say that because Tyson is woke. As you can see from last episode. He is probably one of the most pro-black people I know here. Whew. So,
Turn that son.
what offended you this week with the Europeans?
The lady at the social service office. Yeah, she took forever to give me my food stamps.
Damn.
What?
I can't
And she
even
was
get
European?
stamps.
Yeah, she was.
Oh my God. See, so you think that had it been African American, you guys wouldn't have had that experience?
Not at all.
You trying to sell some of them stamps?
Well, I'm glad that you got your stamps, and I'm glad that the Europeans were able to help you. Moving down along, we have Tone himself here. Tone, what did you cook this week?
Chef Tone.
Chef
man. I made some pecan pie.
Damn.
So you bake and cook,
Yeah, I do everything.
Okay.
That's great.
and you call yourself Ladies Love
Chef Tone.
Chef Tone.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, he bakes and cooks. You made a pie.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your specialty dish? Like, what is it that Tone?
Chicken parmesan.
Chicken Parmesan.
Definitely.
Okay, so I guess, how do y'all say, what era? Is it American? You like making American food? European food?
To be honest with you, I like making, good old Southern food.
Southern?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Southern cuisines.
We got a black Gordon Ramsay on the show.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. And on the phone, guys, calling in all the way from South Carolina, we have Mr. Tyler. Tyler, how you doing today?
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I had a couple of auditions at the strip club, but nevertheless, I'm going to make these coins regardless of who hires me or not. So, I'm good.
Okay, and you're actually been busy this week. What else besides trying to make coins? Anything else going on?
No. I mean, besides sending these hoes back their baby daddies, that's about it.
Well, we appreciate you being here today. Please stay tuned. We have an action-packed show today. We actually have DJ DC in the house. We're going to talk with him. He's all the way from 103 Jams, like the most super down cool dude I've known in all of my life so far. So that's good. And we also have Logan calling in from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You guys will be able to hear him. We're actually going to dish with him, talk with him, and try to get some good little tea about the house. What is it? No, I'm saying the house calls in Atlanta. I'm talking about this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So hopefully he can share with us some things about what's going on in Love and Hip Hop. So we'll all find out. We have an action pack, lots of things going on today, lots of good topics. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hi, welcome back to the Way It Is show. So now we're going to be discussing a topic that allows you the opportunity to be truly transparent, to be able to identify with the issues that you possibly have, and for you to look and reflect about past relationships and possibly future relationships. So the question is, what is the hardest part about dating you? So I'm going to start it off first. To be honest, I have a lot of issues. Yes.
That's good. That's the first step to recovery.
Yes, and I understand my issues. One of my issues seems to be that I have been single for such a long time that I don't see
What's a long time?
a long time, 3 years. And I'm used to being by myself, so I don't seek companionship from anyone. And I've gotten so complacent in being single, doing for myself in every aspect. Physically, I don't want to be close to anyone. Sexually, I take care of myself all the time. And just emotionally, I just don't even want to connect with anyone because I'm afraid of getting hurt. I don't blame it on my past relationships because I do feel as though those relationships show you and help you grow. But at the same time, I was in love once in my life, and having my heart broken like that, I don't know how I would be able to handle that. Another issue that I've been told is, as a woman, I don't know how to be I don't know how to nurture. But I am a mother, so that kind of hit me close because it's one of those things where I feel like maybe there's something wrong with me. And if I'm not a nurturer, I don't want to waste my time with a man that expects me to be submissive and to be soft, but I'm too hard. And I've also been told that I've been too hard. But things about myself that I can see is that I have a control issue. I kind of like to control every aspect of.
Did you grow up with your father?
No, I did not. I grew up with 6 brothers. I have 6 brothers. I'm the only female. My father was present.
Well, I do know because I know a lot of people. I've seen a lot of research, so I've seen a lot of people have issues that their father's not there.
Yes.
So I think you think that has something to do.
Yes,
Okay.
totally. I do
Okay.
agree. Without my father being present, I do feel like things kind of, I don't know, could have been different if he was more involved. He would show up, buy things, but leave afterwards. And just to have him a part of my life and to help me make decisions and to see what to look for in men, because I didn't even like men until I joined the military.
Gotcha.
You know.
To be honest with you, just like she said, I've been single for 3 years as well, so I know the whole thing about being complacent and not really giving a fuck about being close to anybody. You know, my last girl, she cheated on me. Like, you know, just living together, and you know that shit took a toll out on me. But at the end of the day, I learned from.
Did you
it.
catch her?
Of course.
Oh hell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
So, and even the one before then, you know, she had a baby on me. So. Yeah.
Are you too nice?
Yeah, what's wrong? I mean, what's
Am I
up?
too nice?
Or
Yeah.
too small?
Nah, hell nah.
Oh.
Nah, it's not that. It's definitely not that. It's more of, you know, me being too nice. I ain't gonna lie. It is me, you know, being real laid back.
Are you close to your mom?
Of course.
Okay, let's see.
But I'm not like a mama's boy where I.
Oh, okay, because you know what I'm saying? Like, most mama boys, they say, you know, like, they just real chill, mellow.
Nah.
Okay,
I
go
mean,
ahead. I'm just...
I'm chill, but I'm kind of like a loner in the bullshit. So.
Did you cook for her
So,
at the time?
For who?
Your girlfriend?
Of course I cooked for her.
Okay.
And they cheated.
Yeah.
That is.
But she was, no bullshit, like, she was a thot. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
She was a thot. I fell in love with a hoe.
Oh.
And that was kind of my point.
Oh.
You know, so.
It happens to the best of
Yeah.
us.
This is so
Go
good.
ahead.
Well, mine is sort of similar to what both of y'all said, but if I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if Trump wanted to hire somebody to build a wall, he should. Only because I feel like building walls.
Go ahead.
I'm just great at building walls to keep people out. It's like I'd rather be alone than sit and deal with somebody else's bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're willing to deal with me and my bullshit, I'm not willing to deal with anybody else's bullshit, man, you might got a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And well, Tyler, you, real quick, go ahead and share yours. We are running out of time. Go ahead.
I would say I'm a little intimidating and aggressive.
Okay. So,
I intimidate.
do you mean you're
So
physical?
the people that say what?
Do you like to be physical?
No, not aggressive physically, aggressive verbally. I'm
Okay.
one of those people, I don't sugarcoat things for people. I just say whatever is on my mind, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that. And, you know, I don't have time to deal with them, so I just usually block them and delete them.
Oh, wow. So, wait, aren't you supposed to be like a Southern Belle?
I mean, a Southern Belle who don't take no trash from nobody. I don't have time to sit up here and raise no brawn behind me and something that they mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, whoever was raising them should have did. I'm not taking care of you. I'm not washing your clothes. I'm not cooking you down. I'm not doing none of that. You're a grown ass man. Do what your damn self.
Okay, Phaedra. Okay.
Okay, well, go ahead, Mike. Close us on out.
Well, there you go. This is the way it is, and we tell it just the way it is.
That's it. No judgment. We'll be right back. You guys stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back, and as we talked about in the beginning of the show, we have DJ DC here from 103 Jams, right? DC.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming. I definitely appreciate you being here. DC, it's been like, how long have you been out of school? 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
10 years, so
10
it's
years.
been like 10 years since we actually like sat down and talked.
I know, right?
Yeah. So I guess the biggest question: why did you start DJing?
Or how did I get started DJing? Like,
How did you get started? Because I do remember you telling me that you were DJing.
Yeah, to make the long story short, I mean, it was a backyard cookout.
Okay.
I ended up, I don't know how I ended up becoming the DJ on it, but I ended up I had the music, so I just ended up playing on I guess a phone or a CD changer. This is when CDs were hard. Like, everybody had CDs.
Yeah, the CD.
Yeah, so I had a whole bunch of, the little flip book. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had those, and I had a whole bunch of music up there, so I ended up doing that. And
Because they didn't have the iPhones or nothing back then.
Nah, we had I had a Razor.
Razor. Yeah.
Oh, them razors was
Oh,
popping.
yeah. Everybody had one of them.
If you had no razor, you won't doing nothing.
Yeah,
You won't
that's
doing nothing. You
true.
in a
So
razor.
that started that.
Yeah, ever since then, I always loved music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you had plenty of music.
Yeah, I always loved music, so it just kind of ended up happening because a lot of people were like, "Yo," they kind of said I kind of messed up the party a little bit.
You messed up the party.
Yeah, because
What'd you do?
like I said, I was playing on CDs.
So
So
you
they
had
were
to
skipping.
stop.
They were skipping.
Oh, yeah,
and then-
scratch CD.
And then,
Okay.
like, you know the 5 disc changer thing?
Yeah,
I used,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Oh, you was going hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when
You was
push
making
the
it
button,
happen.
Yeah.
like, you know, it had the whole, it's like a pause before the next CD plays and stuff. So everybody's
Yeah.
looking like,
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
Where the
the-
track
yeah.
at?
Gotcha. So that started it off.
Yeah.
So how did you grow from there? Like how did you change your
I don't know,
DJ
man.
skills?
It was all fun for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything I was doing was just fun. Who that?
Right.
Yeah.
But everything was just fun for me. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of just turned into a hobby, and ended up turning to money.
Right.
So,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so what would you want to do? Would you want to do something you're making more money than working at Walmart at the time? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So I
right,
decided just to take the next step and just get right into it.
I mean, yeah, cause I mean everybody know DJ DC. He play all the hard shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know DC play all the. So do you consider yourself like a trap DJ or do you consider yourself like an all around DJ? You could do a little bit of everything.
I wouldn't call myself a trap DJ because, like, once again, I love all type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and,
right.
And I play for where I'm at.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I can switch it up. I have music, pop music. I have all type of music, but it's places where I'm DJing at. I have to cater to the crowd.
Right,
so
right, right.
if I'm at, for instance, the alley, you know,
Yeah.
they
You
want
know
that
what you
hard
got
shit,
him
you know what
for,
I'm saying?
yeah.
They want to hear that.
Yeah.
The new stuff, the hard stuff is gonna make them dance. So
Right.
I give them what they want. Cause if I go in there playing some pop stuff, I'm out of there. I ain't
Yeah,
going.
they not gonna ask you back. Yeah, they wanna have a good time. You go to the alley, you wanna turn up.
So let me ask you this, DJ. Who was your worst interview you've done?
Worst interview.
Which artist?
Don't say V Love.
Nah, the worst interview I probably did was probably Meek Mill.
Meek Mills?
Yeah.
Meek Mill's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
He
Not
just-
right now. He just got
You had an
Safari beat
interview?
up. But,
Yeah.
I mean, but besides that, before Nicki Minaj and stuff like that, he was just real.
Is he an asshole?
I mean, I wouldn't say he was an asshole. It's actually kind of between him and Jeezy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really Jeezy's fault. You know, they always have that one person like,
Person
yo,
over.
come on, let's go, wrap it up and stuff. He only let us get 2 pictures, 3 drops,
Mm.
and then you had to be like 5 minutes.
Wow. So
Yeah, that's
So I
wild.
think Meek was
Meek
the worst.
Mill.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was just one word everything.
I mean,
Wow.
I can kind of understand because I went to Albany, New York. Shout out to DJ Supreme, and did like a little interview with him, and he had us dropping for like 5 different names. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, golly, I never did this before. This is new to me, and it was a lot. So if you got to do that to every state you go to or every interview, it's kind of hard, especially if you're doing 2 or 3 in the same area. But Meek, man, I don't know what's up with Meek, man. You my nigga though, Meek. You like, god damn, Meek. You just.
you losing out here for some reason.
But oh yeah, speaking of local, I know everybody want to know, like all the local artists want to know. Do you work with artists 101? Do you DJ?
Here's the thing with artists, right? A lot of people, I hope they're watching this too, because I get hit up every day.
Okay, well let them know.
And one thing I was blessed with an ear to know what is.
Right.
If making a hit was easy, everybody would have one.
I agree.
Everyone would have one. So with that being said, if you have a hit, I don't want you to come to me and tell me you have a hit. I want
You
your
want the hit?
fans
Yeah, you want the hit
to
to know.
call me, not. I want your fans to call me and be like, yo, you heard this joint.
You got that makes
It's
sense.
better than coming from the artist.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like, you
makes
know how many
sense.
artists come to me
That
a
makes
day
sense.
and tag me and stuff, emails
Right,
and stuff
right.
like that. Like, I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm gonna hear what somebody else comes like, yo, you heard it such and such.
Right, right.
Yo, I'm telling you, look them up.
Yeah.
It's gonna stick in my ear.
Right.
Let me again say it. All right, let me check this out.
Yeah.
So pretty much
And
he's
I'll be
saying
the judge
get on
of that.
your grind out there, man. Lock down your city
Pretty
first.
much, yeah. Stop taking the easy way out.
Right. Stop
Wow.
begging.
With that being said, that's their inspiration. What inspires you? What's your inspiration?
Just wanting. I mean, my inspiration is pretty much kind of just to help others. Pretty much, man.
That's good.
That's me, man.
That's the reason why I'm on the station. I'm here to help VA
Get there.
Get there.
Well, that's very important because I always say the key to being blessed is giving, helping others, and giving back to others. And I do really think that the universe operates like that. What you
Right.
give is what you get back.
Right.
So I do think that that's a very important thing to do, and that speaks volumes for you because, like I said, when I asked you to come, I didn't expect it because I'm like, this has been my
I've been seeing y'all doing. I've been seeing the
but see, I
I
did. You never know that coming from like somebody just.
Trust
I'm
me,
just
you
like
never-
I don't know who's watching it.
Exactly. The same
But
thing with the radio.
and I
You
also
don't know
knew
who's listening.
I haven't talked to you since like 2006 when we was in school. Like we were like you, my friend, like best friends like that. So I didn't know how to just be like, oh well, let me just go randomly hit you about the blue
Right.
and ask you a question. So I thought about that's just real life stuff. So I'm like, because I know me sometimes I'm like, if I haven't talked to you in like 13 years, you kind of like hanging out. Like, what we got to do? Like, I can't do too much for you. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't really know you. Like, I don't know you at this point. Because, back then, we all growing up, so, you have all kinds of friends. But when you get older, you get changed life experiences. So I do appreciate you actually even accepting the offer and being here.
Right.
But go ahead.
Oh yeah. People want to know, is that you in the mascot in the DJ DC?
No,
is that you?
That's definitely not me.
Okay.
It's like Superman. Like you can't tell who it is.
Right.
Okay.
You never know. Yeah.
You just gotta come.
But the
to
mascot is out
you gotta
here.
come to the shows.
You gotta
can
peep
figure out
him.
yourself.
Come
You
to the
gotta peep him.
show.
He out here. He jigging. He millie rocking. He doing everything.
Well, we just talked about this topic, so I want to ask you, what is the hardest part about dating you?
Busy.
You're busy.
I mean, working. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about. I might probably get it from my father. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
from a military
military.
background, and he's always doing something. Always.
Always.
He's retired now. He still get up at 7 o'clock.
Really?
Yes. For nothing.
Yeah. He on
And
schedule.
that I guess kind of rubbed off on me. So I'm kind of like a workaholic. And
That's for the ladies. Are you single right now?
yes, I am single.
Oh, okay. So DC single ladies, get away. Speaking of ladies, how do you feel about that? I know you've seen it, Amber Rose with her bush out, and it's all over the internet. How you feel about that? You think it's empowering?
You kind of expect it from Amber Rose now. Like, you kind of expect that, man.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, everybody got their own type of art. You know what I'm saying? If that's the way
That's
she
art.
if that's the way she
Yeah.
wants to express herself
Yeah.
with having a child still of age who knows what the hell's going on,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's on her. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
If she explains to her son,
Mama's a slut.
yeah, I mean, then he gonna have to
Stop slut
you
shaming.
got to deal with it.
Ain't nobody, I am going to slut shame.
But
you.
Rose, we need you
me,
on
if that was
103,
my
man.
shorty, nah. Bro.
Yeah, I'm going to slut shame because that's not okay. There's nothing okay about being a slut. Period. I've never heard slut used in a
She's a
welcoming
slut.
form.
She's a slut with her man.
No, we did that for the word bitch. We use it as a form of endearment. I like that word. I can accept that. But slut, I've never heard slut being used.
I don't like
in a-
bitches.
We're not
Every
gonna do that.
time I use it, I get smacked or something.
You don't
so
use
bad.
it right. You don't
So
use it
maybe
right.
I should start saying slut.
You don't use it
Maybe
right.
I should start saying slut.
Well, you might get kicked or something that time. I don't know. But we're going to keep this rolling. DC, a female that smokes weed, is it attractive? Or a female that smokes, period.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you?
As long as they're not like they go crazy with the shit. Like I'm talking about like they fiend for this shit and it's fucking up their financial shit. And they looking dusty.
That's a
I'm
lot
like,
of.
you need to
That's
get
a
your
lot of-
hair done before you buy that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like if that comes
Get your
first,
hair-
then that's a problem. But other than that, if you know what I'm saying, you take care of the house, you're clean with it, you do your own thing, you take care of everything.
Okay. And let me see.
Oh yeah, a guy. How old are you?
28.
28. So you can relate. A guy that's 30 years old. What do some of these guys need to stop doing? You know, what is it not good to do at the age 30
At
that
the age
people
of
are
30.
doing right now?
That they need to stop doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like you said, it depends on Who you mean by doing? As far as like
Like
slugging
Nene,
around? Oh,
like a 30-year-old.
Oh, you talking about dancing and stuff? Oh, I
No,
thought
I'm
you
talking about
something else.
anything. However you
Relationship.
feel.
Oh, even I mean, I think when you get past 30, I think it's time to know what the hell you want. And like,
True.
As far as females and what you want, as far as your
Facts.
goals and all that shit.
I respect that. I
I
respect
think
that.
that's about time. If you got down 30 years old and still, you know what I'm saying,
Sleeping
trying
around.
to figure out your career and shit
Right.
like that, like yo, bro, like get your
What do
shit
you
done.
think? Okay.
Shit tough. Yeah.
That's legit. I'm gonna ask
He
you
was
two
real life
questions.
talking to me on the low, 'cause, you know, I do a lot of different shit. But
Let me hurry up and ask these two questions for the sake of time. How does DJ DC give back to the community?
How do I get back? I mean,
that trap music, man.
I mean, not even that. I mean, it's just,
Pretty girls love trap music.
whenever I'm available to do something, anybody reaches out, I try to do it.
Okay.
That's
So
pretty
yeah,
much
so-
my only way right now of giving back. But
That's
I've
good.
done a lot of community events, lupus walks and stuff like that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Last question I have for you. If you could go back and tell your 7-year-old self some advice, what would it be?
7-year-old.
Yeah, when you were 7. If you go talk to yourself at 7. what
Who
would you
talk?
say?
What, 7 years old?
If you could go back and tell your 7-year-old self something.
Do you remember what you was
I don't
doing
know
at
what I was
7?
doing at 7.
Oh, whatever. Okay,
I was-
13.
I mean, just probably stay in school probably.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, study harder.
Yeah.
Because I was really a dumbass in school.
Yeah, me too.
What you mean?
No, for like I didn't study. I copied off people work, get paperwork. Yeah, all that.
At least you keep it one down.
I mean, yeah.
Did you even decree? You was cheating the decree?
Sure was. Shit.
Well, that's definitely, hey, that's just the way it is. So
That
that's why
and probably, you know what I'm saying, yeah, it's your degree and all that stuff.
Okay.
Something to fall back on.
That's good. Well, I definitely appreciate you being here today. We thank
Yeah,
you
for
for
sure.
stopping
It's been a
by.
pleasure, but
Definitely come back. And we hopefully you shout us out when you get to the radio station.
V-Love.
No,
you ain't gotta say Damo and all
we
that.
ain't worried about you.
He run the
But,
show, right?
we just hopefully thank you for real for coming by. Like that
Right.
means a lot. You guys stay tuned. We got so much more for you. We'll be right back.
Get them racks.
So, in this segment, on the way of this show, we have a couple questions for Logan from the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And
Hi Logan, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing well. My name is Mayana, and I'm going to start off with the first question for you.
Okay.
Okay, Logan, where are you from?
I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
so, do you work?
Actually, no. I'm a veteran. I actually go to school full time. I'm a mechanical engineer major right now.
Okay, what school do you go to?
I go to Georgia State right now,
Okay.
but I'm transferring to Tech.
Okay.
Okay, you said you're a veteran. What branch of service were you in?
I'm a Marine.
Okay, I'm in the Army too. Thank you for
Okay.
your service.
All right, man.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
You're welcome. How did you get on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
Actually, I was contacted from a producer through my sister. They actually contacted my sister first.
Okay. So, what prompted you to go to Rashida's store?
Because, you know, like I said, Jasmine was claiming that the baby was, I feel like she was pregnant by me, you know, and then claimed she got an abortion, and we got into it. I ended up doing something else, getting another relationship, and I didn't talk to Jasmine for months, you know, and I found out through the blogs that posted my picture up and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, I thought she got the abortion, you know, so we just trying to figure it out.
Okay.
I found out she was pregnant on social media. Like, she can call me.
That's messed up. So, how do you like how you're being portrayed on the show? How do you feel about that?
I feel like in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't trust nobody in any fucking way, but you know, they try to have Rock play the tough guy role. They don't really compromise, you know. But as far as how I'm portrayed, I like how I'm portrayed. I just don't like the editing part of it. You know, I don't like the editing part of the show.
Gotcha. So is the show scripted?
The show is not scripted. I can't speak for everybody, but I know in my scenario, the show is not scripted. Like I'm actually, what y'all seeing is what's really happening at the time. Until they edit stuff, you know, but that's what's really going on.
Okay, I got my glass. Did you go to the reunion?
Actually, I had some legal trouble and I wasn't able to apply up there. I didn't get a chance to go.
So to go back on the baby mama situation, are you the father?
I haven't actually, when y'all found out on TV, that'll be my first time finding out. They don't tell you anything, they don't want anybody to leak any information, so they try to withhold everything they can.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what are your plans after the show?
Well, I'm still going to attend school, but I'm actually dropping some music today. I'm actually an artist, and getting myself mixed down right now. I'm going to try to put it out today.
So who is your target audience for your type of music?
You know, my boys in the street and women, you know. I want females to listen to my music, but the guys be able to relate to, like, you know what I'm saying, from the street. You better relate to this music, you know.
Okay. Which artist would you compare yourself to?
I really don't know, because I listen to so many artists. I wouldn't say I would compare, but I'm influenced by a couple artists. Like Tupac and Thug. I like Thug. I listen to a lot of Thug.
You listen to Young Thugger?
Yeah.
You listen to Young Thug?
New album.
Yeah, I listen to Young Thug.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So who is your favorite artist? I know you said Tupac and Young Thug. Like, are those your two favorite artists, or do you have an all-time favorite?
Tupac my favorite artist, but I would say, like, right now in this era, I would go with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne will always be one of my favorite artists next to Tupac.
That's what's up. Wayne from where I'm from. Okay. Which artist do you think is underrated, in your opinion?
I think Tory Lanez is very underrated.
Oh yeah, me too.
I think he's underrated.
Yeah.
Who do you think is overrated?
No disrespect, but I think Lil Yachty is very overrated. But I think it's at his time right now to put music out. You know, that's what people want right now. I personally think he's overrated.
Okay. Who do you think is gonna win big at the BET Awards?
I hope Cardi B win big this year. You know, give somebody else a chance. You know, she coming out with new artist. All right. I'm giving her props right now.
Okay. So, what is the hardest thing about dating you?
The hardest thing about dating me is I don't ever have a schedule. Like, I don't never plan anything. I do everything on the fly. You know, like, you used to be ready if you date me. Because I want to get up and leave. I might just book a flight and we'll be out. There's no plan with me.
All right. Okay. So Amber Rose slut walk. Do you think that it was disgraceful, or do you think that it's empowering women, in your opinion?
Well, the way our era is right now, you know, like, of course the people from 60s and 70s are going to say it's disgrace, but I think it's sort of kind of empowering women because it's letting women be themselves without, you know, labels and what a woman should be like. It's real life what's going on. So I think it's empowering in my eyes.
Okay. So, got a kind of a personal question for you. If a woman hit a man, should she expect to get hit back?
I don't know about that. I mean, under no circumstances, I don't think a man should hit a woman, but, you know, like, sometimes women they leave their zone, they leave their role, you know, and some men don't take that, you know, some men react before they hit. But I think all people should expect to get hit if you hit someone. That's just me. But I don't think you should hit a woman. but you should expect it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what motivates you?
What motivates me, my family. I'm a big family person. I really do everything for my family. I'm the youngest, but I'm like the younger, bigger brother, you know. So I take care of a lot of stuff in the house. So my family, you know, motivates me.
So when's the last time you cried?
The last time I cried, actually my boy died. One of my brothers I went to Afghanistan with, he got killed, and you know they hit home.
Alright.
Well, Tom, we definitely appreciate you calling in, Logan, and being a part of the show. That was very big of you, and much respect to you and your journey, because, like I said, it's just a blessing, an awesome experience just to have you actually on the line, you know, just talking with little people like us. So that speaks big about you and, you know, what you're doing. And definitely, you said, so your music is dropping today, right?
Yeah, I'm dropping it today. I'm in the studio right now, actually.
Okay, so how can we find you? How can we find your music? How can we buy your music?
You guys can follow me on Instagram, LOLOKARLEON, that's Lolo Corleone. And it'll be the same way with SoundCloud. So it's LOLO underscore, well, actually a space on SoundCloud, LOLO space KARLEON.
Okay.
And you can find some of my stuff on SoundCloud.
And I believe that, I don't know if to answer that, what type of music do you do? Is it R&B?
What type of music do?
Yeah.
I really don't know the name of it right now. I really don't, because it's kind of different. You know, like
Okay.
sometimes I sing, sometimes I rap. So
Like a Bryson Tiller kind of thing almost.
yeah, sort of kind of like Bryson Tiller. But I can get, you know, I can rap sometimes if I want to.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, we'll definitely be checking out your work, and definitely send us some tracks. We definitely want to promote you in any way that we can. Once again, we appreciate you calling in, and we look forward to seeing you on TV, and we look forward to hearing your music first and foremost, because, you know, that's very important. So thank you again for calling in, and thank you for calling and keeping it the way it is and telling us the way it is. So we appreciate your honesty and your patience with us.
I appreciate y'all too, man. It was nice talking to y'all.
All right, you have a good day.
Man.
You do the same.
Get them racks.
Welcome back to the
Yeah.
Way It Is show.
Like
I'm
that.
Tassan, and this is my Fashion Nova outfit.
That way.
Nice.
That way.
I said Fashion Nova.
But anyway, the next topic that we're going to discuss is the Amber Rose slut walk. And what we
Ooh,
want to
she
know
a slut.
is it a disgrace or is it women's empowerment?
What you think?
Well, what I think about it, honestly, I love it. I have no right to validate or say what a woman can and can't do with her body. If it was up to me, I would go there.
He rung the bell.
Hold up, you
Somebody's
bartending.
Rung the bell.
No,
You
somebody's
bartending,
lying.
man. You
Because
bartending.
just last week you were pro-black, and you're letting this half European woman up here with
She's
her
black.
vagina out and with a bush, and you're saying that is totally okay.
For one, I feel like right or wrong is subjective.
Okay.
To the person. And two, let's talk about the Africans running around butt ball naked in Africa.
That's okay. Let me ask you about this. Your people.
Oh my God.
What is her name? Sarah Bartum? Is that her name? Hold on. Let me make sure I have her name right. Because I want to ask you. This is killing me because I'm going to prove this point.
Yeah, he been waiting for this.
I have finally got a bell, and
Well, come on,
Come on, you cheating with Google and all that.
I'm going to ask this question because I seen this. I'm gonna make sure. I need to make sure I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think that Tyson was gonna lie the first time. You know, he opened this up. So
And what he said, it was all good, right? He said it was all good. She had her bush up.
Sarah Barton. Do you know who she is?
No, I ain't go to school with her.
Wait.
Please inform me.
I went to high school with him.
Hold on. Let me get this together for you. But go ahead and let me just tell you why.
Your bell don't work. Your bell broke.
No, I just think that that's just very, like, you know, troublesome saying that you would say that. And, you know, I know for a fact that you are pro-black. And
I never said I was pro-black.
What do you call it?
He
Whatever I
didn't.
feel is right.
Yeah, he didn't
It's
say it was
subjective to my
pro-black.
own understanding.
But
Last week you were
he was
pro-black.
acting. He
I
was
never
acting.
said I was pro-black.
You was acting a little
Was he
pro-black.
pro-black last week?
I was pro-drunk.
Pull out receipts.
Look, wait, you said that you was not pro-black last week?
I never said that was.
We will roll back the tapes from last
We will
week,
get the receipt.
and we're going to provide that. But I'm coming with my receipt.
You taking too long with your receipt.
I
Finish
am,
speaking
but
what
I
you were
will-
saying, Tyson.
Go ahead, finish what you're saying. When I find it.
Basically, I feel like it's a woman's right to choose whether she want to pop that pussy, have an abortion, get her hair done, walk around with a bush, walk around with her toes undone. That's up to her. I can't
Right.
decide what she wants to do.
Right.
Now, I can decide on if I want to be around her or not, which I probably will because she sounds funny.
Right.
And that's what you think about your
That's how I
people.
feel.
Did you?
I didn't get it yet, but go ahead.
Oh,
I'm coming.
okay.
I'm gonna.
Keep bartending. And my drinks was better than this. I don't even know what you got going on.
Come on.
Here. But Amber Rose topic. Let's see. She posted a picture with, you know, her thing showing. It might have been for likes. I can't remember what the actual caption said. But that's what females doing these days. You know, they're shameless. You know, and I'm not gonna say the slut thing. I don't know all that. She got a lot going on with that. But I feel like females have the right to do what they want and not be judged because, you know, you just can't judge people these days. Times are changing and people are living life how they want to live it, and that doesn't make them a slut. It doesn't make them a hoe or a thought, you know. Everybody has their perception and that's what life is about, but she's living her life.
Wait a minute, but you have a daughter.
I have
And
a
if
daughter.
your
My
daughter-
daughter, it's not no ifs, ands, or buts about it because my daughter know better. She's not going to do no shit like that.
So
But-
how can you
so
say
what if-
it's
so
you're
what if that's-
a
I said that-
hypocrite?
No, I'm not. That's
So
somebody
basically-
else's daughter.
So
She
what
won't
if you
raise like my daughter's going to be raised. So that's not my fault. That's blame her parents. But she's able to do what she want to do.
You have a bell.
What I
Tell
got
things that
for?
you're
So
lying.
you going back and
What am I lying
Thank
for?
you.
Going back
I'm not on the fence. I don't care what she does.
You
I
said
I
what
said
you
we
said.
What did I say?
said what you said. You
And
said
what
it
did
was
I
okay.
It's okay for her to post a picture.
You said it's not disgraceful, and you think that we live in a different type of world.
I
where
didn't
you
say
never-
I didn't say it wasn't disgraceful. I said people have their own perception. She can do what she want to do as a person. I said we don't have the right to judge her.
So what if your daughter did what she did as a person and she ended up saying that?
It's no what ifs about it.
No,
my
no,
daughter is
you
not.
can't control that.
My daughter's not Amber Rose.
Okay, but your daughter is looking at Amber Rose.
No, she's not. I trained my daughter right. Charisma. You know what time it is, and you know what's right and what's wrong.
Anyways, let me just tell you the point I was trying to make. Her name is Sarah Bartman, and she was most well known of at least two women who, due to their large buttocks, she has the large
Oh,
buttocks.
you're talking about the black woman.
The black
Oh,
woman.
she has a name. Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew her name. I just saw
Okay.
pictures.
Well, yeah, that's her,
There's a
right?
lot of black women with large
No, this
butts.
particular one that he's talking about from.
Yeah, she's from back in the day. Like they exploited her as like this freak because she had like this big
She's treated
old.
like a zoo animal.
Yeah.
You're talking about, oh yeah.
Sarah Bartman, she had like this big old butt.
Well, you know they used to treat us all like zoo animals back in the day. Like
Okay.
we used to
but-
be museums with naked women. They used to go in there, and it used to be like a museum, like a please touch.
But she was like a freak show attraction in Europe. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
They
what year
used
was
this. This was in the year, this was the 19th century.
Right, they wasn't used to
We're in
that.
the 21st. And we're still doing the same thing. Like, this is
No,
what
everybody
I'm
ever lived
saying.
in the 21st century as far as I know.
What I'm saying is this.
The way
For
I
you
put
to
it,
be against Europeans,
Uh-huh.
you are embracing, this is like, you're making it okay to be a slut. That's what you're saying. You're basically telling people, go ahead and be a slut. Slut is a good
What's your
thing.
definition of slut?
Amber Rose is
There's
really.
only one definition of slut.
Amber
Let's
Rose,
look at-
what she's doing is she's really trying to get rid of the double standard. Like,
Yeah.
it's not okay for guys to do it.
No,
and
no. It
and
is
women
not
do
okay
agree
to
with you
be
on that.
a slut. There is
That's
no.
what she's doing. She's
no.
trying to get rid of the
There-
double standard.
You have to be.
It's not about,
main
oh, I'm a
standards.
slut. It's not that. It's just that
What is it about?
if a female does
It's
what a
called
male
slut
do
work.
every day,
Slut walk.
yes,
A slut walk.
because she's making a point. It's,
What's the point?
it's deeper than just a
Well,
word. Just like when people call you gay, you know,
It's-
that word is like.
Slut means you have many casual sexual partners.
What's wrong with that?
That's a slut.
Maybe
That's
she likes
demeaning.
sex. Who says she's not doing
And it's a woman with low standards of cleanliness. So you like sluts? So that's what I'm
I
saying.
think she dirty.
Yeah, well, that's what the word slut means. So you are welcoming an unclean woman, and you're saying, "Whoo, yes, it's okay to be unclean."
Well, nigga was
Now,
in there at one point in time.
I don't know about the unclean part. I
It's
think,
right here.
I think that's a
It's
smut.
right
A
here.
smut is trash and
It's
dirty.
right
You know, that's unclean.
here.
That's a smut. That's not a slut.
That is a slut.
A
You're not going
slut
to change
and a
that
smut
word.
is two
You
different
guys,
things.
as males, have to understand. You will have children watching this young lady called Amber Rose. When she asks, "What is a slut, Daddy? What is a slut?" What are you gonna say? "Oh, baby, it's okay to be a slut."
No,
You say, give me 6 years.
you raise strong-minded children,
Exactly. That's all.
and you will be okay.
They go to school. They go to
Okay.
school.
So,
Maya, yeah.
yes. So I don't really have too much of a big opinion about it, but I'm glad that they address certain things because as a mother, I can relate to certain things. Number one, I think that the word slut is not empowering women. But if you take the terminology away from it, and if you talk about the exposures in today's society, what she's doing, she is trying to attract that attention. She knows what she's doing. The way that she's doing it might not be what's acceptable in today's society. But at the same time, you have so many other things that are going on in today's society. You have Rihanna walking out in a see-through little thing where her nipples are exposed. You have the Met Galas where everybody's with the see-through. You have people posing. Let's say if we had Playboy still here, because you know they don't do nudity anymore.
They're back.
But you could, they're back. You could go to a magazine, you can go to a store, a kid can pick it up and look at it. What's the difference? Sex is so like,
Commercialized.
yeah, that it's looking, I mean, it's normalized. But at the same time, I am the type of person, since I was born, I wanted to live in a nudist colony. And even though I'm in the military, everybody knows that I like being naked.
I was about
I
to
don't
say.
have a problem with that. You know, so when it came to this topic, I was like, well, I could care less what she's doing. But at the same time, I do have books about the feminist theory. And a lot of people don't understand the definition of feminism. They don't want to they think that it's all about women equality. It's deeper than that. And when they say the double standard, that's what it is. It's okay for men to be out here and be a certain way, but as women, if I dress like this, they basically say, oh, you want that attention. You deserve what happened to you. And that's not the case. Because if a man is walking down the street with his shirt off, that does not give that person the right to do the things that most men look at us and like look at our bodies as
I guess what the
objects.
difference is men don't really tell. Men are often raped and sexual assault.
Exactly, they
but
are.
Men don't say
they don't
anything.
say anything. They don't
So
report
that's
it.
what the
men
difference is.
You know what? And you know what?
And
And I
Shit,
do
I
agree with all that. You know, I do agree with what she's saying. You
What
know,
did she
but
say?
But
She was saying a lot, and she said a lot. And if you was listening, you heard what she said. But I want to go into the fact that, you know, women trying to compare themselves to men, you know. Like, I understand that the double standard is there, it's true. But I don't think women should be comparing themselves to men because we're two different species.
it's not even that though. With feminism, you have women that are holding the same position as men, but not getting paid the same. That's the thing. Like it's deeper.
That's what
Everybody
the
has
feminist-
this.
Yeah,
They have this idea
So
that
do you consider yourself a feminist?
I don't think I'm a feminist. Everybody thinks that I'm like a feminist because they
You
think I
may
hate
be.
men.
You
But
may
that
be.
is not a feminist. Like that is
Feminists
not
don't hate
feminism.
men.
They don't hate men. But they have this thing when you speak about equality, they think, oh, it's because I want to be judged like a man. But I am in the military. I've been active duty for 11 years, and at the same time, I've dealt with a lot of sexism as well. But I've always been told that I can't do something because I am a woman. And I have
and
to
with that,
constantly.
last season when we had a topic about Hillary Clinton running for president, and when T.I. said that he didn't think that women should be running for president, you agreed with T.I. So therefore, you are
Yeah,
the you are
because
the part.
they act on emotion.
No, wait a
And
minute.
and men act on emotion
Wait,
too. You
That
act
may
like-
be true.
you act
That
like
may
men
be
ain't
true.
out here
But we have the ability to put our emotions aside.
And women do
Let
too.
me drive this
Women do
point
too.
home.
When
You are the reason why we have their feminists.
Exactly.
Because men like you are making these statements of, but you're basically
What?
telling your daughter it is not okay for
Okay,
you to be a
be
boss.
president.
No,
It is not okay for you to be
You are
run
too
your own
emotional.
company.
so you
You're
gonna go 2 seasons
I'm
back.
going season
But
back
hey,
because you
hey, ring that
lied.
goddamn bell.
You lied.
Thank you.
You lied.
Thank
I didn't
you.
lie
That's what
about
I'm
nothing.
saying. So,
I just don't think. I think a president is not.
Should have
so
a
you're
dick.
saying that your mother can't run her own business?
No, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying. That's
All
what
the
the president
damn
is
near all the
job.
women in my family
We
have
got
their
an
own
emotional
business.
ass
Okay, so
president
you're
right
jealous
now.
of the
Let's
fact
not
that
have a
you don't like the
dropping
fact that they
bomb
have their own
on
business.
No, it's not that. It's
Yes,
not
you
that.
don't
It's
like
just
that.
a president. We was
You
talking about president. We was talking about president, and we was talking about the effect
President
that
is
Hillary
a job.
Clinton had on Bill.
What?
That's what we was
Oh
talking
my
about.
gosh.
We was talking
Okay,
about the
president is a
effect
job.
that Hillary had on Bill,
Nonetheless.
and look what Bill did.
Nonetheless,
Tone.
Tone, please.
To be honest with you, I think it's empowering. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's empowering because at the end of the day, you have to love who you are. You know, she had a bush. Like most women won't even
Busch Gardens, okay?
like she didn't even let
But wait
that
a minute,
fly.
she grew that bush just for that photo shoot.
How long
But
did it
who?
take?
But
It was
No,
not
they
that
don't
way.
want it as well.
It's not gonna do that.
You
They're
right.
not gonna take that picture. They're not gonna flaunt it at that. But at the end of the day, you know, I get what she means.
Well, you know, hair brings odors.
Wait.
Hair brings
Hold
a
on.
lot.
I got a
I
question
still eat it.
though. One of y'all friends commented talking about bald pussy. Talking about it reminding him of a child. I'm gonna need for you to reel that back in
So,
on
okay,
that
that's the
comment.
question. You like
Cause
for your female to have bald?
I am hairless,
be
and I
honest
don't.
with you,
If you thinking like that,
I don't
something
care.
wrong
As
with
long
you.
as
So you can, okay, she had a bush, you'll be very much
As
okay.
long as it tastes good. As long as you don't got no odor.
It's as long as it tastes good.
What did they
So
got
you're
for
okay
coffee?
with bushes or clean?
I can't. I used to be okay with the bush when that was all I knew. But when I got a taste of the, the hairless, I like that. I like.
Bush or clean?
Prefer clean, but come as you are.
I like
You
both.
talking about
okay.
prefer clean? You can't say bush or clean.
That is the question.
So you saying when
Bush
your
don't
hair
lie.
goes
Wait a
out,
minute,
your
bush-
dick is dirty?
Yeah.
Well, guys are known to have hair, but they're
I mean-
supposed to be groomed. But
You got hair,
hair
in
brings
your asshole.
odor.
It does. It brings odor. It
So
holds.
does your
It
ass
holds
stink?
on to some things, and
you
it
probably
you know.
just think
Does your armpit stink?
Nah.
You get a little must.
No, I shaved them old hairs off.
Oh my god.
Well,
And I get to do
nonetheless, for the record, so let's go. You think it's empowering or disgraceful?
Empowering.
Empowering.
Don't say what you think.
Empowering or disgraceful?
Disgraceful.
I'm not gonna say either or. It's just her
No, you have to pick
prerogative.
a side.
It's
Pick
her
a side.
prerogative.
Pick a
Why I gotta pick it? Why I gotta
You
pick
have
a
to
side?
pick. You want to sit here and
I'm not gonna say it's empowering. It's beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. I love it.
Empowering
I love
or
looking
is it
at
a
it.
disgrace? There's one or the other.
I can't tell. It's how you take it. It's
How do you take it? Is it empowering
listen.
or is it disgrace?
It's not. It ain't empowering me.
Okay, so it's
So I
disgrace.
can't take it that way.
Disgrace.
It didn't disgrace me either. I'm
Disgrace.
It's no fence in situation.
Anyways, moving forward, empowering or
I
disgraceful?
feel like it's empowering because it has enough power to make us sit here and talk about it like this. So it gotta have some kind of
Ooh,
power.
that
to it.
was a good point.
Shade.
That was a good point.
Empowering. Well, you know, SZA has a song out called what is it? Like doves in the wind.
Doesn't
Yeah,
mean-
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
talks about that P word.
I love it.
Yeah, that is definitely one that you guys should listen to. Since she sends a message there. Now that's empowering.
She has an amazing album.
That is an amazing album as well, so please go ahead and get it. But that's empowering. It has a message for the topic that you guys are speaking about now. So make sure y'all go listen to it. Let me tell y'all the exact name of it.
Control CTRO.
Yeah, Control. That's the name, but the song is Doves in the Wind, featuring Kendrick Lamar. So it's a bunch of just nasty people on this show, as you can see. But we'll be right back with one last topic.
How is that nasty? That's not nasty.
Back. That's the way it is. Show on V Love, and this topic right here is about how far would you go to help someone kick their addiction. So I know you got an uncle, you got a grandma, you got somebody on that shit.
Or a friend.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Nah, I ain't no. I'm gonna wait till my turn. But how far would Tone? How far would you go to help somebody kick an addiction?
To be honest with you, like I'm not gonna lie, like it's all on you. Like you got yourself in that predicament. I'll help you, like I'll support you, but you gonna give it up whenever you want to.
Look at his face. You see this face? That's priceless.
You sat there and said it's all on you, but then you also said I'm gonna be there to help you.
As far as
which
support,
one is it?
Support.
You
I'm
can't
going to support
give support
you, but I'm not going
if
to
you
be like,
sat there and said you got into this. You're a bad friend.
So
you can offer support.
Exactly. So with that being said, if
what
I'm
kind
like
of support if you tell me that it's on me?
He's gonna buy him some more.
Let Tone speak.
If you're talking about, oh yeah, I need to go to rehab, then yes, I'll support you. But I'm not going to physically like, bro, you need to go to rehab.
So you're not going to tell them they need to go to rehab, but you're going to let them, like most of the time, if they have an addiction.
I'll cut you off. Like I don't surround myself with people like that. So
okay, so what kind of addictions are you cutting people off for?
I'm talking about drug addictions.
Drug addiction? What is the drug addiction? Like smoking weed?
Nah, I mean I smoke, so I mean, but at the same time I don't call it an addiction. But
okay, what is an addiction?
Now you're going too far. We all know what an addiction is.
No,
somebody that's hooked on something they can't get rid of. That's an addiction.
Okay, so I'm asking Tone what his addiction, because I rung the bell for Tone because I felt like he was contradicting himself.
So you feel like he has an addiction himself?
Well, what is your addiction?
I think I work too much.
You working?
Yeah, I work too much.
This is 2 bells. Now this is
who's next?
This is 2 bells and one. 2 bells and one. So Tone, what is it that? Okay, you have to bring some clarity because you have 2 bells, and 2 people think you're lying. Yeah.
You too damn good.
Okay.
So you don't have any addictions besides you just work a lot, and then you want to cut people off who have drug addictions.
I'm selfish. There you go.
So you're not a good friend.
I don't want to say that.
So if your friend committed suicide or something, or had an overdose, what would your response be? Ooh, oh well.
To be honest with you, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like you got yourself in that predicament. I'm not. When it comes to that, I'm not gonna be soft on you.
But you know, they say birds of a feather flock together. So if that's your friend, you might engage in that activity as well.
I mean, that's just very interesting. So if your friend is sitting here in front of you cutting their wrist,
that won't.
You're gonna sit there and say, you know what?
They're not gonna be doing that shit in front of me. I'll take myself out.
Let's see what Tyson had to say for real.
Oh, let me get ready for this.
You gonna hit the bell again? You've been waiting to hit him.
To be honest, I can't. Well, when it comes to addiction, I kind of have a bias about addicts and people and stuff like that. Well, as y'all know, I'm from downtown Portsmouth. But crackheads roam free.
Right. It was just a teacher from Norfolk locked up.
Yeah, but yeah, at a young age, I was around a lot of addicts and people that did drugs and stuff like that. Were
they bad people?
No, they weren't bad people.
Yeah.
Can't
do nothing about
it. I would sit in the meetings and watch these people. Hi, my name is blah blah blah. I'm gonna shut the hell up or whatever, but you're doing this too long. But I mean, I was sitting there and get irritated with them, but at the same time, I understood that this is a process they got to go through, and when you have people that can help them, it helps.
Why was you there?
Cause my family members were there, and I was like 6 years old, so I had no choice.
Oh,
I wasn't there for no.
Oh, so you was a young addict.
No, I was a young observer.
Of that, right.
Oh,
So
kick
you
it
will
up
go as
first.
far as going to the actual meetings?
Yeah, I was at the meetings at a young age, watching them get their little keychains every week. They come and keep coming back, you know. All this
Not
stuff like
every
that.
week. So what is your addiction?
My addiction, weed, music, food, porn, thrift stores.
Okay.
I'm addicted to the thrift store.
Okay. Well,
Thrift store though.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, you can find some pieces in there, but you know.
I mean, if you don't know how to shop, then you ain't gonna find a lot of thrift.
So did you tell us how far you would go to help somebody?
No, I did. I tried to dance around it.
I was like, I'm waiting for the answer. But all right, I guess I'll go and tell, you know, how far I would go to help somebody that's an addict, you know. I give them a place to stay. Especially if it's a female.
I don't know about that one, bro.
You know, I give her a little couch. You know, I try to be perfect match, perfect man, you know, take care of her. You know, because, you know, V-Love always looking for love. So, you know.
okay, so you're basically going to take advantage of
I'll turn my living room into a rehab for you. But when you start stealing stuff, yeah, you got to go.
You got to go. So you will go all the way to the point of letting them in your house until they start stealing?
Yeah, because you know what? I've really got a caring heart. And, you know, I'll let people in. And that's been my problem a lot of these years.
Because somebody actually, we had a recent conversation, somebody actually said that you were like very like softy, like nice and
yeah, because
Meek Mills.
I'm trying to shout out to Meek Mills, man. You know, coming from the struggle, you know, we want to change, we want to be different. You know, in order to change the world, we got to change ourselves. So, you know, as I change myself, I'm learning, you know, different things about myself that I didn't realize. Like, I can be a softie, you know, I can be taken advantage of. I'm not always a savage, you know what I'm saying? But I'm realizing and noticing these things now. Before, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'll be out here running the streets, cheating, doing whatever. But, you know, I'm growing. Like DJ DC said, when you get 30, man, it's like, or if you hitting it, you getting close to 30, it's time. It's time for you to know what you want out of life. So
that's true. That's very respectful, and I think that might be the most honest you've been on the show all day. I didn't even think about ringing the bell.
Yeah, because that's the way it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So back to addiction, because we
Ooh, never shade.
shade, okay. And he didn't answer the question. But
I did. I said I give you a house to stay.
yeah, okay. So as far as addiction goes, depending on what the addiction is, my mother suffered from drug addiction. So
Which drug?
all drugs.
Okay.
Sorry, Mom. But she went to rehab 3 years ago on my birthday. And I was just very happy for her because growing up in the environment that I grew up in, I was around crackheads. Actually, I used to run from crackheads. That's why I run so fast. And they run really, really fast. I never understood the drugs. I never, knew what it was. But being around it is so different because you want to help these people, but you can't. And a lot of people think that supporting them, being that support system, it does do something, but once that person becomes an addict without that drug, it's hard for them to survive. I've been watching a lot of addiction shows, and I did not even know that you can be addicted to alcohol.
Really?
And yes,
Ooh.
I've seen people die on the show, and I do my research as I watch it because I just want to know how real is this. And it's sad to watch these people because the parents, they love their children.
Yeah.
But they support them and they go out and give them the money to buy this liquor because without it, they die. They go to rehab and actually die in
And
rehab.
speaking of, actually, Keisha Cole
Damn, I didn't know that.
actually recently stated that she is afraid of losing her mother to the streets. I thought that was very interesting because, we all know Frankie has been in the streets for a long time. I don't know what addiction Frankie has. I won't say that. I won't even put that on her. But I do know that addictions are serious, and it is not that easy as 1, 2, 3 to kick.
Exactly.
So if you do have an addiction, seek help. Like, you really have to go get some kind of detox, get clean. I hear people's stories all the time. I hear parents crying to get their kids some help because at any point, recently I heard the story of a young lady standing next to her boyfriend. They were asleep, they were overdosed. He was dead. The police went into the apartment and he's laying next to her dead. She didn't even know it because she was asleep. So she was so high. So it is very serious. So we will put the number up if you do have an addiction and you're trying to get some help. Please get all the help that you can. There's a number, there's help out there. We'll put the number up here so you can see it as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back for the closing. All right, and we're back. Thank you. We had an action-packed show, as you can see. Shout out to DJ DC. Did y'all like DJ DC?
Yes.
That was good. DJ DC, thank you for coming out. That's real big, especially for someone who's on the radio. I mean, the stigmatism is that they don't fuck with the little people, but he does. So the kid came through. Thank you, DC. Shout out to Logan from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yes.
He came through, shared some things with you guys. What y'all think about that one?
Thank you, Logan, for interviewing with us. You gave us some insight, a little bit about you, and I just can't wait for the reunion show.
Right, and y'all make sure y'all go get Logan's music that he's dropping out today. We support everybody, so if you need us to support whatever it is that you got going on, please send it to us, email us at thewayitisshow@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook at The Way It Is Show, Instagram at The Way It Is Show. Each one of us, you'll see our social medias up here. Definitely follow us. Thank you guys for rocking with us. You guys are like the best. Like our topics that we post, y'all go bananas on them. Y'all comment, we read them, we talk about them, we discuss it, and we even invite you to call in and talk to us because we can that.
It's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
That's the way that it is.
The way it is, show.
That's the way it is.
That's the way it is.
That's just the way that it is.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
The way it is.
That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.